Huh. Let me see if that works. Very good. We are. Oh, Russell's coming down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today. Oh shit. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? All right, we are back in action. All right, now that we got everything under control, let's see what Bitcoin wants to do today. It's about living it up. Living it up. Living it up. All right, we got a couple things to look forward to here. It looks like Bitcoin wants to double tap it up over here. Maybe a retest here. Funny thing is, we do have a harmonic. Harmonic structure is all the way up there. Look at that doji. Look at the doji on the 4 hour. It's all about whether or not it's actually going to sustain. Uh, 786, no, because that's the 1618. Talk about smaller time frames. Yeah, got a nice bull flag here. Nice little breakout. Touched it. That's a bull flag. Can't ignore that trend. Market's about to come up and open again. Maybe one more touch there. Oh, there it is. Looks like it wants to retest the highs. Double tap it. Yep. One more tap. One more tap. Overall market's looking pretty decent here. Oil slowly rising, creeping up. That's interesting. Oil's moving, as we say. Moving, as we say. And then we're going to see what is happening across the board here. Look at that. It's breaking out. Let's see if she wants to. One more touch up there, wouldn't hurt. One more touch. Look at that. Golden pocket, Doji star. It's an arrest to the uptrend, which is pretty impressive here. Oh, there's the rejection again. That's the rejection. And that's a clean doji too. Wow. That's a gravestone doji. 5-minute candle. We can sort of scout the lows over here. So there's that all the way. That's about 2%. There it is. It's about 2%. I mean, the 4 hours telling you this thing is meant for due back. Small pullback at best. And that's actually after a wow. Let's see if we can get that going right there. Boom. 786, 786. Is there something I'm missing? Yeah, oil slightly rising. VIX almost at 20. Not elevated. Let's take a look at SPY. Let's take a look at equities. Black Swan event. And the beautiful rejection is there. So we just made a lower low. That's good to know. Let's see if this trend sticks. There's the boosts. Wow, look at that. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? Whoa. What the fuck was that? Huge. Huge spike. What was that? Wait, did something move? What the heck? What was that about? Wait a minute. That was weird. I've never seen that. Especially with Bitcoin, that kind of move. Very like news candle worthy of a spike. The hell was that? Oh wait, that's a, oh shit, that's a divergence actually. Let me see if that's the case here. What the hell was that on Bitcoin? Yeah, these wicks are telling here. What the fuck was that? I've never seen that on Bitcoin. Maybe I haven't looked at it long enough. Yeah, okay, so we're getting some sort of news event candle. Look at the wick here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What the hell was this? Oh, okay. Something must have been said. And we're not part of that train, huh? All right, gold. Copen actually caught a nice bid. Multi-million-dollar contract. Let's see what happens. It's all about Bitcoin today. Bitcoin. It's all about the Bitcoin. Now you are printing bearish divergence. Bearish divergence on Bitcoin. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. A couple minutes to go. Kane is at support. Monthly support at that. Multiple bullish divergences here. There you go. Let's get it. There's Bitcoin again, trying to go for the second. Bitcoin again, trying to go for the second. Now, oil's actually flagging right now. Oil is actually flagging. Bitcoin going for the highs again. Little do they know. VIX is creeping. All right, let's see what's going on with Bitcoin overall. Let's see. Okay. All right, we are back. We are back. And then it's going back. I might actually have to use the other one. I think that's where I'm at right now. Where the hell's the where's the little piece? Well, that's not good. Oh boy, that's not good at all. Okay. All right, Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin going for that double top. Let's get it. Double top it. Double top it. Let's go. Let's see what's going on with overall equities here. Bro, what? What is going on with my goddamn audio? I can't hear shit. Okay, how about we do this? All right. It's still connected. Come on, man. Seriously. Let's get this party started. All right, we're good. All right, here we go. Bitcoin double toppy here. Kind of expected here on, after you had a run up for quite some time. And that's that gravestone doji, and that's the triple. That's the doji here. Let's see if she wants to continue. It's not a bad look, especially. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop it. All right, fuck it. All right, what else is new? Looks like bearish divs. Oh yeah, look at that rejection here. Let's go for it again one more time. Let's take a look at the max sevens actually. Kane. Let's get rid of that. What's happening with the mags? I haven't seen the mags in a while. They've been hiding. They have been hiding. All right, the mags. Let's take a look. Oh, that's interesting. NVIDIA. Oh, wow. Look at NVIDIA go. 113, 113, 113. Yeah, that's a clean ass bat. Shit, I would short this. Yeah, this is a clean ass bat. Wow, this is literally clean. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. That's the daily? Jesus. Oh yeah, there's about to be some pain. Small little pain. Wow. Really not bad. I don't see no bearishness yet. Let me see the 3-day. Oh, that is a bearishness. That is absolutely bearish. That is bearish. That is one of the cleanest reversal setups I've seen. Shit, I might I'll open up a short, actually, from a risk reward. I would not mind shorting up here. What is the short NVIDIA EDF ticker? NVD. Okay, NVD, is that what it is? NVD. NVD from these highs? Fuck yeah. NVD. Oh, it's a 2x short. Whoa! NVD. That's interesting. NVD, 2x short. Let's see if we can get an arrest to the trend. Yeah, you are getting the bearishness. Bearish divs on that as well. That is very interesting. Didn't I even realize, you know. Oh, yeah. Look at the arresting trend here. It reminds me of CoreWeave. Yeah, look at this bearish divergence. Now let me see the daily here. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, so you got in, overbought, and now technically, you're gonna see a little bit of weakness here. Now, did we break below? Yeah. So then, broke below, and the RSI failure swing, then coming right back down, right in that totem pole. That's the risk. That's the risk and reward here. That's the risk and reward, ladies and gentlemen. NVD. Look at that, all-time highs. I like the 12. I like the daily here. I'm gonna take a small little profit. Bitcoin long to 80K. Yeah, Bitcoin long. Absolutely. There's definitely more room to go. That's for sure. There's definitely more room to go. 100%. There is a little bit of difference here too. Like, you know, everything, all the EMAs acting as support. Bitcoin's running at resistance again. So let's see how strength pulling up on here with volume, if this is going to be sticky, right? I believe it will. I believe it will. The interesting thing is, like, you're printing multiple bearish divergence. All right, 15, but that's not reliable. That's definitely not reliable. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, Bitcoin overall, let me see on the 4 hour. I had a good setup on the 4. Looks like continuation wants to go. Yeah, it looks like she wants to go. Yeah. Let's see, we got one more push up here on Bitcoin. Absolutely dookie. Looks like she wants to go, go, go. Without question. One more little run up, 3 white soldiers. Look at that, right at resistance too, 78.5. 78.5. I'm gonna hedge just in case as well. I am seeing oil rise, so I'm gonna slightly hedge a little bit. So I'm exposed on both ends. Oil's up 1.78%. So something to note here. And SPY is at all-time, well, not all-time highs, but it doesn't hurt to be on two sides of the coin here. So let's see here. I mean, a lot of things are panning out nice and slow. NVIDIA, very interesting. I mean, I did not know NVIDIA was all the way up here. I did not know. Did not know. But let's see. Again, oil's up. So, in my pea brain, I just got to be mindful of that. I feel like we're not out of the woodworks yet. But absolutely bullish, without question. Absolutely bullish. Nvidia looks like it wants to continue onward. Above the means, below VWAP too. Below VWAP. Below VWAP. Rejection here on Bitcoin. So that's how many times, how many touches is that? Yeah, that's already 2. And there's bearish divs. Slightly, nothing crazy. Let's see, we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Let me see how the big dogs are doing. When the move looks too good to be true, it probably is. ETH. I mean, I don't want to make this about crypto, but you know, it's following Bitcoin. So it's almost the exact same pattern. Almost the exact same pattern. I just look at Bitcoin and I think it's all relative. Make my life easy. All right, Bitcoin coming up again here at resistance. Let's see if today is the day. Today is the day. All right. Oh, we were literally waiting for this double top on Bitcoin. It's literally the cusp. And Bitcoin's oil's elevating here, 2.3%. Bitcoin oil is elevating here. Oil is elevating. Huh. Yeah, oil is elevating. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Good luck out there, folks. Good luck out there. Bitcoin again at resistance, and then oil slightly up. Nvidia also. I mean, we're literally lots of bearish divergences here. Lots and lots of bearish divergences. I mean, we're talking 1, 2, 3. And displays are getting weaker. Displays are getting weaker. Let's see. Nice little rallies. Up only. Up only. Why is oil up? Why is oil up, ladies and gentlemen? What the hell? I thought we were done. I thought we were done with this. Okay, oil is holding. All right, we have 40 seconds. 40 seconds. 40 seconds, ladies and gents. Oh, nice little rejection wick here on the 5 minutes. So far, so good, right? So far, so good. Here we go. All right, oil. All right, we're open. Oh, no, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. What is this volatility today? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. All right, here we go. All right, market's open. All right, let's see here. Wow, Russell. Look at Russell. First 5 minutes. Impressive. Bitcoin's interesting. Oil is holding, not crashing. Whoa. Let me see Nvidia. Nvidia rejecting here. Nvidia rejecting. That's not bad, actually. Not bad. Wow, dudes. Oil is not coming down. Bitcoin not moving up. Okay. Interesting take here. Nvidia not really moving here. Not really moving. not really moving. Bitcoin sustained here. Sustained on the 5. Hanging man on the 5. Where's... that's impressive. And if you guys don't know, hanging man... Whoa! Yeah, oil's moving. That's why I found that very weird. Found that very weird. All right, so Bitcoin, hanging man. Okay, good. It's moving. There it is. There she goes. Look at that. She wants to test the highs again. Are we going to get a rejection? That's the question. Wow, look at Russell and SPY. Oil moving up. Oil moving up. Okay, there's the Bitcoin. There she goes. There's the... Wow, look at that rejection here. I wonder if it's a fake out. I wonder if that's a fake out. I don't... This is the most erratic day I've seen in a while. Seriously, I haven't seen the... I'm not... Very erratic today. Very erratic. Wow, look at the rejection here. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is crazy. That was a pump fake. What the f... I'm telling you, today was just not normal on the opening. Dude, holy... You just wiped millions off of that wick. Millions off of that wick. Bro, the market is trying to figure itself out today. The market is literally trying to figure itself out today. That's an impressive candle on Bitcoin. Honestly, it's really impressive. I'm just holding on to the indices real quick. I just want to see where we are with price action. I typically don't touch the markets for 30 minutes. That's my rule. I don't touch the market. Wait for all this Fugazi pump or fake pump to go away. See where the trend is. This morning has been super erratic. Nvidia is absolutely at all-time high. Not all-time highs, but printing multiple bearish divergences. So this is actually not bad. I'm just really impressed with Bitcoin, how it's reacting. I mean, that's a terminal candle if I've ever seen one on the 5-minute. You typically want to see these much in higher time frames for a potential reversal, but because we're on the 5-minute, future contest rolled over last night. I was reading oil is going to run now. Unknown, oil is going to run. I hope you're right, because then my Nvidia short is going to be printing, but I opened up a small position just in case that doji. I mean, we printed multiple bearish divergences here on Nvidia. So, wow, so we are getting a pump fake here. Yeah, that was a pump fake on Bitcoin, folks. I mean, not a pump fake. Look, we just had a rally, right? We kind of had a rally on Bitcoin. So this is typically just a nice little, rejection area, and people are going to take profits, whatever have you. But OTIS crossing the 77.6. Got an alert right now. We are not out of the woodworks yet. We are seeing an arrest here. Now, if you remember Bitcoin doing this sort of movement here, this sort of price action, we were met with a lot of downside. A lot of downside. So here we are again with Bitcoin. That was a pump fake, if I ever seen one. That was a pump fake, and there's a short. There's a short, so you rejected it twice. right? Full body candle breaking below twice. People will call that double top, right? Now, in theory, you're technically in a range. All right? You're not out of the woodwork yet, right? You're in a range. But I'm sure there's risk takers out there shorting the shit out of it, right? Once you see a double top like that, you want to seriously, obviously, in most cases, take positions. If you're the bear side, take a position and risk it, right? Draw your lines to the downside, and bingo, murder she wrote. NVIDIA with multiple bearish divergences here. I like what I see. Here. But overall, Bitcoin acting super erratic today. Super erratic. Let's see. Oil should be running, right? I don't mind oil running, and I don't mind buying stocks or assets for cheap, so I hope you're right. I wouldn't mind a little bit of a discount across the board. Now, with Bitcoin, we did have some... Oh, wow. Wow. We wicked 78. 5 EMA 15, and the volume candle bar is it's like medium size on the bear side of things. We're testing the 15-minute 5, and we're breaking below it. We're breaking below the 15-minute 5. That is not a bad thing to see here. We shall see moving forward, but getting a reaction like that is impressive. That is honestly impressive. Honestly, it's impressive. Let's see what's going to happen with NVIDIA. It looks like it's going to be a little choppy. A little bit of sideways, what I can tell here. Sell-off, running. Bitcoin wants to come up again. Let's see. Let's see. One more touch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bearish B divs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this wick is a tell. Honestly, it's a tell. All right? Something's looming up there. The boogeyman. So I pay attention to that wick. We had a hard stop up there. All right? If Bitcoin were to come down, well, this is your range. So a potential consolidation range, right? It's not the end of the world. So let's see here. But multiple rejections off this resistance lines equals what? Eventually be met with a break in trend for the moment. There she goes, NVIDIA coming down. So the multiple bearish divs printing nicely here. Failed to break continuation around the 201 range. Look at these candles here. Right? So not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, looks like Bitcoin wants to try and attempt it again here. Now, that's a terminal candle. All right, that's a terminal candle on Bitcoin. So when I see stuff like that, first off, 12% on Copen. 12% on Copen. Very, very fucking nice. They landed a deal. Actually, speaking of Copen, FCEL, how's my little energy play? Oh, wow. Look at FCEL. Wow, 15%. 15%. You cannot make this up. 15%. Holy shit. That's nice. Nothing screams bearish yet. That is beautiful. Let me see if we can actually trade this. Wow, 15%. Talk about a breakout. Look at this structure. This thing was trading at $7. Scallop formation here. All right, you don't want to break below VWAP. All right, but that doesn't mean the end of the world. UMAC, Ondas. Why are they having a good day? UMAC and Ondas. 7% on UMAC. UMAC. Kane up 1%. Up 1%. Not bad in the day so far. Not bad. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Bitcoin up. Wants to come and retest the highs again. Retest the highs again. This is a critical moment for Bitcoin. Literally. Critical. Let's see. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. Let's see if she wants to wick. If we get a massive rejection here, I'm gonna be very impressed first and foremost. Very impressed. But we shall see. We shall see. All right. All the little drone companies having a nice little run here. Nice little run here. Looks like they got some news. Target maintained with a $20 share price target. Kane up 1%. Bitcoin now running, breaking, breaking. Nothing broken yet. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Up at the highs again. Bitcoin. Let's see if we're going to get a magic. Okay, oil is absolutely running. Oklo Nuclear up, yeah. Yeah, oil is running now. So that means a lot of things are going to be looking down, potentially. Oil is running. Wow, oil now up 2.36%. Oil now up 2.36%. VIX about to slam to 20. Looks like it wants to run to 20 here. Let's see if we get a rejection pump on Bitcoin again. Because then if it gets another like huge wick rejection, then that's telling. That's telling. Okay? Telling. Oil is absolutely running. Unknown. Looks like you were right, Mr. Unknown. Unknown over here. Very nice. Unknown. Very, very nice. Good call by Unknown. Very good call. Wow, look at the dollar coming down. Dollar coming down. NQ coming down. Nvidia coming down. This is going to drag the markets down nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nvidia coming down. It's going to bring down the market. Easy. Oil creeping. Oil creeping. Yeah, it's going to be a slow bleed. If oil continues rising and Nvidia continues dropping the way it is, it's going to be a slow bleed to the downside. Let's see if Bitcoin wants to come and save the day here. Bitcoin is absolutely not moving here. Bitcoin is absolutely not moving here. That is impressive. That is impressive. Holding. All right, here we go. We got 22 seconds left. The next candle is going to let me know. Very concerned, Unknown. Very concerned. Yeah, very, very concerned. Very concerned. The fact that oil's running here is telling. Now, Nvidia failing to make highs, right? Technically, let me put it on the 15-minute. Right, you had a nice sell-off on Nvidia. So, all right, here we go. Here's Bitcoin. Sorry, guys, my ears are itchy. All right, one more. This is it. Come on, Bitcoin. I feel like this is more of a pump fake to the upside. People just trying to capture, trying to catch the highs. But then this wick here, that's telling. So if I see a wick like that, for me personally, I would just wait for price action to settle. and give me a heads up. Like, hey, where are we? Are we finally hitting a resistance? Are we finally hitting a bottom? So that's that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Apple running. Apple's running. All right, so Bitcoin's going to save the day, folks. Bitcoin is going to save the day. That's what I'm talking about. Come and save the day. All right, let's take a look at all the other assets. FCEL. That narrative is sticky. Look at that. Look at FCEL. Wow. Holy shit. When we drew this, we did not expect this to become a goddamn parabolic move. Absolutely stunning, ladies and gentlemen. Stunning. Stunning. Beautiful moves. Beautiful. If you guys can't hear, if there's a lot of noise in the background, let me know. Let's see, Bitcoin running. She's off. Off she goes. Off she goes. Wow, Nvidia's coming down. Nvidia's coming down. Jesus. Poet up 24%. Holy shit. Poet up 24%. Oil up. Oil up. Oil up. Oil up. Oil up. Oil up. Oil. Wow. Holy. Oil up. Oil up. Nvidia down. Bleed slow. Bleed slow. Bleed slow. Yeah, we did had a good run. And look at that. And just like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, oil is absolutely going to crash. Not crash in a bad way. But it's going to crash. It's going to crash small little asset classes. Wow, look at Nvidia coming down. Wow, look at that. Fucking good call. Look at that. Bam. Can't argue with that shit. Wow. Okay, so Bitcoin's having a bit of an arrest here on the 15-minute candle here on Bitcoin. With oil up here, be mindful. 15-minute candle on Bitcoin. Wow. Nvidia. Wait, so let me take a look at some of the let me see if we can potentially see if oil's rising. Let me see what other classes are having a nice little bid here. Nice little bid here. Ooh, ASTS. Okay, looks like they got some news. That's pretty good, and that's finally the pump that we want. I want to see if it rejects here at the 63 and 21 EMA on ASTS. Very nice. So Bitcoin holding the line here, but you know what's interesting to me is that oil just holding the line. All right, I'm not seeing any bearishness yet on the 15. Looks like a nice little doji, nice little short candle printing. Okay, that wick is significant. That wick is significant. But oil continuously rising. Let me see Nvidia now dropping. Yeah, this is going to be a slow bleed for some of the classes. I mean, as long as this slowly is climbing. Now the VIX up 1.8%. VIX and oil up 1.8%. So this is lagging, but eventually, if it sustains these high oil, that is going to slowly bleed. Slowly bleed, which, you know, I do not mind. Do not mind. Okay, we're getting terminal candles here on the 5-minute. On Becky. Earnings, everything seemed to be... What's holding up earnings? What's holding up earnings? FCEL? This? I mean, look at this. That's flaggy. If I go on the 2-minute, that's a flag. Oh, look at the doji. Oh, baby. Looking flaggy. It looks like it wants to hold above VWAP. Wow. Ethereum at the weekly 251. Apple pulling down. Nvidia dragging the markets here. It's going to slowly bring down the market. As long as oil continues to hold, I mean, now oil don't break below 91.49. That's another area of support here. If it comes back and holds that line, I'll be fucking impressed. Here we go. 91.50 oil on the 5-minute. Bitcoin wants to run. BMNR, let me see what BMNR is doing. So BMNR up 6%, BMNU up 12%. So 2% off the highs. There you go. 5 minutes. Earnings is holding up the market. Okay, Bitcoin up. Oil slightly up, 2.4. Not for nothing, folks. But think of it this way, right? Think of it this way. Think of it this way. Wow, slightly. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know what just happened there, folks. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Beautiful. You're posting this shirt thing. Ooh, ASTS is actually performing something I love to see here. So, believe it or not, this is, let me go ahead and retrain my Tesuki gaps or upside gap 3 methods. Let me see. So, we have Tesuki gaps. All right, so if you guys don't know, Tesuki gaps, this is where the fun of learning candle structure formation theory comes into play. Tesuki gaps. So, this is, ooh. All right, as long as it's not breaking in. Okay, so then it's an upside 3 methods. Right? Upside 3. Upside 3. 3. Upside 3 methods. Let me get my methods. Where's my methods? Upside gap 3 methods. Upside gap 3 methods. Upside gap 3 methods. Where the hell is it? Upside gap 3 methods. Oh, here we go. So we have 2 scenarios here on ASTS, which I do love to see. I absolutely love to see this. Okay. I'll talk about this more later. I just love seeing gap setups. All right, gap setups. We have upside gap and then the downside Tesuki gap. So we have 2 bearish bars here. If you guys notice these bearish bars, all right, it's going to be one or the other. All right. So it looks like it's already down. It's either, I think it's going to be the downside Tesuki gap because as long as you're not breaking into the bearish candle of the first candle day, all right, then sure. Oh my goodness. Timeout. Negative. Null and void. Wow. I must be fucking blind. There's a bullish bar here. Null and void. Not a downside nor to Suki gap. Null and void. 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 Can't believe I didn't see that shit. All right, so looks like Bitcoin wants to continue. Not breaking back into the resistance line, holding the fort. Holding the fort. Even though you're overbought territory on the daily. God, my eyes. What the fuck is wrong? Let me go get some coffee. I need some coffee. All right. You're not yet at the overbought territory on the RSI. This is absolutely bullish. Absolutely bullish. All right. And look at that. We're printing bearish divs here. So not yet. Ready? Not yet, right? This is so bullish. Bullish as fuck. Bullish as fuck. On the daily. What's interesting to me is that oil's holding while Bitcoin's running. Like, impressive. Impressive. Impressive, guys. Impressive. Nvidia selling off still here. Selling off here. We're getting a divergence. We're getting divergences here. Nvidia selling off and Bitcoin's running and oil's up with VIX elevated. What is happening right now? That is impressive. All right, here we go. Oil finding support at 91.50. Looks like this is going to be that scallop we're looking for. Let's see if it's going to hold 91.50 here on oil. Okay, that's 50% of that previous support and a key area resistance slash setup here on this structure on oil. Very, very interesting day here today, folks. It's the beats, bro. It's crazy when you see what's happening. Look at oil finding support. Look at that support. Whoa! Whoa! What an order. What an order. That was a huge order that just hit the tape. Look at that, folks. 91.50 was support on oil. Look at that. It's reacting nicely and smoothly. Okay. Very, very interesting. We're getting a bunch of rejection wicks here on futures, and VIX is elevating 1.74%. Marabou's opening on the 5. Okay, not bearish, but bullish. Setup is looking interesting here on the 5-minute on VIX. SPY, Dragonfly Doji. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Lot of interesting take here. What's happening on indices? This is absolutely stunning. I cannot stress. Today is like this morning, guys. I saw a huge reaction wick on Bitcoin. I'm like, what the fuck? I haven't seen that before. So I do want to see what's happening with some of these small cap players here, especially in the energy sector. I mean, look at FCEL continuously showing strides here. Another leg to the upside, right? Another leg to the upside. Absolutely massive. And if this theme continues to print, the theme is going to stick, right? There is a target up here at 13 bucks, 14 bucks, excuse me, on FCEL. Let me see if we're printing a bunch of rising meth. Oh yeah, we are printing our first valley here. We are printing a first valley on FCEL. We're about to form the second valley. The second valley on FCEL. So I am going to watch this pullback here. And let me put the alert up on FCEL. Put an alert on FCEL. Putting an alert. If we happen to hold this, technically you don't want to see this. Whoops. You don't want to see this break below the previous high. All right. Technically it's here. All right, but I like to be conservative. You don't want to break below the previous high, and then one more leg up, and that'll be your 3 rising valleys. All right. And let's see here. If we get it up here, that's that. All right, and that's the measurement rule. That'll hit with the 1187 short term. Wow, look at Bitcoin, folks. Look at Bitcoin. Another leg up here. 3.2%. 3.2%. Up, and away she goes, ladies and gentlemen. Up, and away she goes. BMNU, 14%. 14%, ladies and gentlemen. 14%. 14%. 14. All right, so oil is holding up. Look how it's found support at that 1050. 9150. Holding the line here. That was obviously a clean area where price action is going to react to. Why? Because if you look left, area of resistance and support. Very simple. Support, resistance, support. All right. The fact that oil is holding up here, very interesting. Moving on to NVIDIA. Rejection. Jesus Christ. Rejection. Okay, so then in my head, I'm going to be smart here. Wow, FCEL. What a monster move. What a monster move. You can't make this shit up. Let me see NVIDIA real quick. Okay. All right, beautiful. Yeah, I had a harmonic here. Where is it? Yeah, it was on the daily. Okay, so when I have my harmonics up here, it's a 1618. Where the fuck is it? It's a 113. Yeah, it was like that. All right, and I like to draw the harmonics from the C leg, and then that's my target. So we're gonna aim for, yeah, there we go. Boom. All right, back. Let's see if we can actually draw. Maybe we can get a 6%. All right, so I do have a small short position on NVIDIA. Very, very small. Very, very small position on NVIDIA. If you want some of the plays, they're all posted in the Discord. Some things I post in Discord ahead of time. And I'd like to, cater to the Discord first and foremost. And for those of you tuning in, I'm going to slightly take a break off, a general area on a place I'm normally spending time in, and focus a little bit more back on the YouTube side of things. I think I've met a threshold in the background plumbing of things in a good way. So now I just got to focus coming back to YouTube. So we're going to be full gung-ho on YouTube again. 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. And if I'm not going to be every day, it's going to be every other day. But the goal is to do 3 streams a week minimum. 3 streams a week minimum. And post 3 videos minimum a week. Minimum. That's the goal. And that's what I'm going to strive for moving forward as of today. So I know you guys have been wanting some videos. I see it on my DMs. Do not worry. I am now back on the flow of things. So a lot of beautiful things have been panning out in the background, and it's now I can just relax, sit back a little bit, and get back on YouTube. So, and be very consistent, right? So let's do this, guys. All right, so I'm going to be focusing a lot also on mags and energy. Mags and energy, because I like to short shit. So, tech stocks I like to short. So why not fucking short it? Okay, here we go. Our first little red candle on Bitcoin after this massive terminal in the morning bell. Earnings beat, bro. Please stop and look at the list. It's the beats, bro. Crazy when you see it. Which ones are you talking about? All right, here we go on Bitcoin here. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Slight little pullback here on Bitcoin. Let me see what the daily looks like on Bitcoin. Really, really nice here on Nvidia. Doji candles. Doji. All right, I like the daily setup here on Nvidia. Couldn't have come at a better time too. I'm not gonna lie. There's a gap here on Nvidia at exactly looks like 198.35. So if we get that gap fill, even better. Even better. All right, very nice. So on the daily here on Nvidia, you were in the overbought territory. Totally fine. Relative strength is absolutely strong here, but you know, you kind of have to have a little bit of a pullback here. We're gonna have a little bit of a pullback here. All right, so look at oil now finding support and ripping. Oil now finding support and fucking ripping. Whoa, dude, that is not technically. When I see stuff like that, that's more of a concerning situation than it is positive, because oil is slowly creeping behind in the background, and you're not really met with that reaction yet. Let me see SPY here. I mean, no wait, that's not SPY. That's Nvidia. What the fuck? All right, good. SPY on the 5-minute. Here we go. All right, beautiful double top here. Very nice. Let's see if that holds. Gravestone Doji on SPY too. That's impressive. All right, so oil trying, supporting, flagging, scallop. Not anything bearish yet. Technically a nice little. Technically it's a bullish setup. Bullish setup. Finding support 91.50. Let's see if she wants to break below. All right, Bitcoin, our first little possible rejection here. Hanging man. Looks like a hanging man here on the 5-minute. Unreliable on the 5-minute, but just something to note here. Something to note here. Something to note here. Very interesting here. FCEL. All right, finally, we're going to get a nice little pullback. I mean, good God, I hope we do. All right, as long as you don't come back and mitigate this line here, that's going to create a second valley and then one more valley up. All right, that's the goal. That's going to be a nice little candle. Find support at that 786 and then build structure and then rip a dick one more time. All right. Beautiful. Wow. Nice. Bitcoin. All right, any takers? IMSR is little nuclear. What's going on? What's going on? Another day, another trade. What's going on? What's going on? I might get another cup of coffee. I might get another cup of coffee. I might get another cup of coffee, ladies and gentlemen. You can't make this shit up. I mean, wow, what a fucking push. But oil holding the line here. Oil holding the line. Nothing screams bearish yet. Oil holding the line. Let's fucking go. Not that I want things to crash, but, you know. Very interesting. Had a nice little rally today, folks. Beautiful, beautiful rally today. The entire market is absolutely running today. Absolutely bullish. Absolutely bullish. LWLG up 6%. Everything in my radar is bullish. Bullish. Let's fucking go. MVTS and sound. I know MVTS is catching a fucking bid. That I know. And sound. Let's fucking go. Sound, absolutely. Yeah, wasn't this because of some sort of deal? They had some sort of deal, right? What's the deal with the sound? What's the deal with sound? Sound, honestly, looking really good here. Wow, look at Anavitas. I mean, you left fucking gappers everywhere, dude. You left gappers everywhere. One of the nice things to see here on sound is that you gave me my beautiful W's. You gave me a beautiful W here. Oh, wow. This thing still has more room. Let me see. Let me draw it. Oh, wait a minute. We got 113. I don't like that ratio. I do not like that ratio. I do not like that ratio. I like this ratio, though. 1618. Let me see if we can get one more here. It's a 113, 113, 113, 113, 113. I'm not a fan. 113. Typically, these are met with 3 6s, though. With a deep alt. It's either the 3-6 or the 2. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Oh, I'm on the fucking 3-day. Duh. Oh, dude, nah. You are absolutely killing it. Look at this. You broke the peak high, and once you broke the high of this valley B, this is the measurement rule, and you're literally at the measurement rule. You're literally at the measurement rule. That is the literal measurement rule. And if you look closely, this looks like what? This looks like what? So, you know, that's a terminal candle here on the daily. That's a terminal candle on the daily. All right, let's see if oil wants to play games. Fuck around and find out here. Fuck around and find out. Wow, Bitcoin is absolutely rocketing here. Bitcoin is absolutely rocketing here. Bitcoin absolutely rocketing here. Webull, everything is running today, folks. Running. I mean, you can throw, like, literally anything you point at the charts, it's just going to be met with absolute runs. I mean, look at Plug here. Beautiful. Plug is just another one. Beautiful. Plug is another one. Everything is running today. Everything. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cannot argue. All right, here we go. Oil coming back at support. Let's see if it wants to hold. Running at back at support. Here we go. Double bottom question mark. Then the ripper. Bitcoin running. Let's go. So it's absolutely null the 251 12-hour. We're gonna null the 251. What, dude? There's a fucking mosquito on my ass right now. On my ass right now, guys. On my ass. Wow, Apple pushing, Palantir pushing, IMSR up 10%. Let's take a look at IMSR. Let's fucking go. ISMR up. What the hell is this? Up 11%. What is this? We charted this apparently. Apparently we charted this. At the harmonic. Pull back slightly a bit. Let's take a look at what fib levels we drew. Oh, almost literally at the 382. And you're running at resistance and you got bought up a double bottom here, and that's gonna break. That's gonna break. That is gonna break. That's 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 gonna break. That is gonna break. Whoa! What is this? Whoa. Dude, what the fuck? There's a goddamn mosquito on my ass right now. Alright. Yeah, this is actually a break in trend, actually. You're not slightly out of the woodworks yet. It's your quiet little nuclear party play, huh? Oh, yeah? Why is this not catching flames here? Oh, it is. Is it? King, when the fuck did you speak about this? When the fuck did you speak about this? When the fuck did you speak about this? Because I really like what I see here. I really like what I see here. I really do like what I see here. Dude, I have a mosquito literally lynching at me. He's eating me up. Fuck, dude. ASTS. Beautiful. Oh my god. Can we have reacted to that wick, please? Could we have reacted to that wick? You charted 3 times, or I did chart it 3 times. You're right. You're right. I'm. Oh god. You know, I just wish I had more alerts. Honestly, I just wish I had more alerts. Yeah, this is absolutely bullish as fuck. So this is now this is absolutely on my radar. Oh my god, I just wish I fucking wish I fucking put an alert, dude. Look at the way it's consolidating at the highs this whole time, right? Look at that. And then trying to break out key resistance area. And the fact that all these EMAs are acting as support, come on. I fucking hate myself right now. All right, series, another one that everybody's been talking about. Series, another one everybody's been talking about. That's not that series. Guys, there's a mosquito literally on my leg. I am trying to destroy it. All right, Siri, XMM. Oh, look at that, 4% on the day today. All right, 4%. So it kind of found its support at the 236. This is what we call a bullish stick sandwich here. This is absolutely bullish on Siri. This is what we call a bullish stick sandwich on Siri. This is a continuation pattern. Siri, this is a continuation pattern. Okay, that is bullish. I was going to take a 3-day position, but then other things come up, and you know, when I see other opportunities, I take it. I take it, and I missed it. I don't have money for everything in the world. I don't have money. Okay, oil, back at support. Oil, back at support. Here we go, here we go. This is it. This is literally at 91.50. This is the double bottom. You typically don't want to, you don't want to fade. All right, if it bounces here, that's fucking hella bullish on oil. If it bounces here, hella bullish on oil. All right, Bitcoin, nice engulfing candle here on the bear side. Let's see the Fugazi on this. Let's see if oil wants to double bottom here, and then that's going to be a confirmation that this is absolutely a new local low. A new local low, higher low. Right, off of this setup. What became resistance now acts as support. If you guys see this here, right? What became resistance, is now support, right? So let's see if oil wants to hold here. God, there's a fucking mosquito. Dudes, I'm about to seriously flip a shit. Fucking ridiculous, bro. All right, so oils looks like it's sustaining. Wow, that's actually a fucking wick. Oh, yeah. So if I saw this, honestly, if we have a closing, we have 34 seconds left to close that candle. 34. This is like a scallop formation here. I'm doing so many tickers. I know. I'm doing a lot of tickers. All right, let's see here. We have 14 seconds left. 14, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 6%. 3, 2, 1. 50%. Oil. Oh. Oh my God. And dude, what the fuck? There's a mosquito. There's a fucking literal mosquito, like literally on my ass right now. On my fucking ass, dude. Oil. Moment. Broke below resistance. What are you deciding? Nvidia. What are you deciding, baby? What are you deciding, baby? NQ. Wow. Look at the dollar. Selling off. Selling off. Wow. Beautiful. Look, guys, I'm very bullish on two ends of the coin. Bullish or bearish. So when I say beautiful, down or up, I just like seeing candles, guys. I just enjoy seeing candles on either side of the trade. I really just enjoy looking at candles and just understanding what I'm seeing in front of me, right? So I see an H pattern. This is like a double bottom on Dixie, right? Dixie double bottom master sell-off, descending inverted scallop, right? Not inverted, descending scallop rejection off of that highs, and now you're met with a little bit more downside. And typically, the measurement rule off of these descending scallops is a nasty, nasty level, right? We're potentially looking at 98.2 on the Dixie, right? That's just the measurement rule. That's just the measurement rule, right? It's not biblical. It's just to give you a little bit of hindsight of what price action might do, because you're breaking lower lows and lower highs, failing to come to the to that mean reversion play on smaller time frames, and fail to make another high, right? So you just made a lower high and potentially a new lower low. And the target measurement rule is 98.231 on Dixie. All right, this setup is not bad. If this closes the way it is, Bitcoin, that's technically bullish. That's still a bullish setup. Wow. So looks like oil is breaking into resistance. Now into resistance. Excuse me, support. What was resistance now is support. Excuse me. So that is not good if oil sustains that floor. If oil sustains that floor. A lot of things to consider, all else equal. Wow, look at that. Look at that candle here. Look at that candle there. Wow. Wow, look at Bitcoin. Holy shit. All right, so it looks like a lot of things are panning out. It's either left or right or up or down. Looks like it's a... Yes, I am doing so many tickers. I have to, man. I have to. That's a bullish setup on Bitcoin. Bullish stick sandwich to be specific. 1 minute and 21 seconds left to close that. Wow, ASTS? Why is this only up? Why? What the fuck? A doji? What? ASST stock took a hit. Oh shit. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's bullish, because that means that if they fucked up... Okay, that's it. Yep, that's it. I'm gonna catch you, you little piece of shit. I'm gonna catch you. There's literally a mosquito and he's lingering. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's... So, wow. Okay, ASTS, another rejection here. Off the EMAs. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. I really don't mind that at all. Don't mind that at all. All right, so oil now breaking below support. Looks like it's holding. NQ running right now. 1% upside. Let's go. NQ running. All right, this is a bullish setup on Bitcoin. This is what we call a bullish stick sandwich. Oh, no, excuse me. Watch this. Watch this. I'm sorry. That's a bearish stick sandwich. You guys don't believe me? Watch this. Bearish stick sandwich. I shit you not. Look at this. You guys are going to learn something today. Look at this. Bearish stick sandwich. On the 5. Right? On the 5. All right? That's a bearish stick sandwich on the 5. Very nice to see, though. Bearish stick sandwich. Met with resistance, right? Not resistance, but you're just literally slightly above the closing high on this 1010 candle. And now what I suspect here, what I'm assuming here, look at that doji here. Wow, can you imagine shorting at this high at the tippity top? What does this look like on the daily? I'm just curious now. What does Bitcoin look like at the daily? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You imagine you fucking wick the top? You imagine you wick that top? You imagine? Yep. But, you know, at the end of the day, this is the 5-minute time frame. So just keep in mind, this is all 5-minute time frames. Smaller time frame does not add reliability. It's all about higher time frames. But it's nice to see what candle setups look like overall. Right? I love looking at candle structures and seeing which one is which. You know, I obviously I trade off of candles, so duh. So trade the trend, right? All right, let's see what's happening with the Mag 7s here. NVIDIA looks like it wants to push up again here at the resistance line. Anyone paying attention? What is this? XMR USD. What is XMR, ladies and gentlemen? What is XMR? Can anybody tell me what is XMR? Somebody posted in the Discord. Somebody posted in the Discord. I don't know what XMR is, nor I give a shit. You doing isn't XMR the that little Bitcoin shit? Little Bitcoin shit. All right, so oil coming down, rejecting support, now becoming resistance. Rejecting support, now coming down at resistance. VIX slightly coming down, 2.72%. Indices, mags. AST. Wow, ASTS. ASTS. Interesting, huh? Nice little bullish setup on ASTS, right? On the yeah, look at that. Love that. I like that. Oh, break below, reacted 21.28. You just had news and you're not really breaking above resistance. You're not really breaking above resistance, but you're meeting with a bearish sentiment here. A bearish sentiment. Now, this obviously was news, right? Wow, look at that. That's interesting. Resistance, resistance, resistance again. Multiple times. I do want to see this come right back up one more time. And then give me the fucking... Give me that, right? So this was just all news catalyst. All news catalyst. All right, let's see what's happening with oil. Oil on the 5-minute, holding the line here. Double bottom. All right, double bottom on the 5. Double bottom on the 5. Let's see if she wants to do that. If not, continue dying. You know, you see these wicks because you're getting reaction off key level support areas and resistance. Wow, Bitcoin. Okay, that's holding on the 5. Bitcoin is holding on the 5. That bearish stick sandwich failed to meet an arrest on Bitcoin after a massive rally. Some crazy fuck out there would probably want to open up a short at these highs. Some crazy fuck out there is probably opening a short at these highs. What the fuck? Wow. Some crazy... Whoa, what the fuck? Hold up. Hold up, wait a minute, let me see your work up in it. Hold up, wait a minute, let me see you work up in it. Dude, what in the world? How you guys doing today? What's happening today? What's happening? What's happening today? Very, very interesting day today. All right, here we go. Bitcoin now at fucking... All right, so the bearish stick sandwich was sticky. The bearish stick sandwich was sticky. Right? That was sticky. Very, very sticky. Look at that on the 5. Impressive to say the least. Now oil is running here. Oil is running here. Holy shit. What the f... Whoa, whoa, what the... What the fuck is happening today? What the fuck? Oil is now running back into support. Resistance and support. They cooking, bro. They cooking. They're cooking, bro. Wait, what the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oil, 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 oil. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was said? What was said? What was said? What the fuck is happening right now? News? Whoa! Well, hold on. I gotta tune in on some of the spaces here. Something's cooking. What the fuck is going on here? Hold on. I gotta turn on some of the news spaces. Potentially 275. I gotta find. Okay, okay. That is not good, folks. Oil pushing. Dude, oil pushing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Guys, what is happening? This looks like a news catalyst. News catalyst. News catalyst. News candle. News candle. It looks newsy, bro. Honestly, it looks newsy. Honestly. Newsworthy candles. I'm trying to find out what the news candles. That's what that thing was. A news. Let me go on the fucking 15. Let me go on the fucking 15. There we go. We're in the fucking 15 candle structure now. Actually, we can do 5. We can do 5. We don't need to overextend it. We don't need to overextend it. God, dude, there's a fucking mosquito here, guys. There's a fucking mosquito, dudes. Wow, so look at that. So oil broke into resistance, which what was once support, now it's resistance, and now support. VIX elevating here. Massive candle on the 5. I mean, bullish. Bullish. Wow, look at the entire sector now slowly bleeding, and oil now back into support. Like, the fact that oil is trying to fight this level is fucking impressed. I can't tell if Trump is talking. I'm literally in a news little news space right now on X, trying to get some information. Sometimes they talk about current events on the fly, and I like to see what's going to be said there. I like to see what's going to be said there. So let's see. Quite impressive, to say the least. There's bearish divergence here on Bitcoin. Going into the day here, we have bearish divergence here on Bitcoin. This is what we call a class A bearish div. Now, this is not the end of the world, but it's nice to see a setup that can potentially be a minor pullback. Right after a massive rally, you are going to be typically met with a little bit of profit taking. 2 ships got hit in Iran. 2 ships got hit in Iran. You mean we attacked it? Did we attack it? Hold up. Let me see. 2 ships got hit in Iran. That's not good. That's not good. I don't like to hear that. That's not good for us. That's not good. That's not good. And look at oil now. What in the world is happening here? Oil. It's literally, dude, there's a fucking okay, guys, there's a literal mosquito. Now it's absolutely destroying me. It's literally annoying the shit out of me. Come on. All right. Is it 2 ships got hit in Iran? Is it on us? Did we fight? Were we the aggressors? Were we the ones that started that, or are we the ones that pushed? Did we hit it? Did we destroy it? Did we mean to hit it? Was it a mistake? Jesus. If I get more news, okay, good. Let me know. Let me know. All right, so this is, again, like I'm noticing a theme here. Look at the opposite end of a bearish stick sandwich versus a bullish stick sandwich on oil. That's a bullish stick sandwich. Bullish stick sandwich. Look at the opposite end of a bullish stick sandwich, bearish stick sandwich. Bearish. Wow, that's actually eventful. Never thought I'd see that. All in the same, you know, time frame. But that's a bullish stick sandwich on oil. This is a bearish stick sandwich on Bitcoin. That's interesting. That is interesting. That is very interesting here, folks. Wow. Okay. So, overall, looking very interesting here today, folks. Looking very interesting here today, folks. A lot of erraticness, a lot of terminalness. It is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm not hearing any news yet. This is a bullish setup on oil. It's just not giving me negative vibes. It's giving me bullish vibes here until further proven. Until proven wrong, it's still giving me bullish vibes. Oil, bullish stick sandwich here. Look at that. And look at the opposite. I gotta keep hammering this home. Bearish stick sandwich. Bullish stick sandwich. Closing of this body low. Same as this candle on the 10-15. And look at that. You met with bullishness because you found common ground. Bearish stick sandwich. Rejection. Multiple rejections on the 5-minute. So oil is not giving me any negative vibes right now. It's giving me positive vibes. So let's see what happened. Both sides saying it's the other, so it's Iran. Oh, they're arguing. Really? It's he said, she said. I don't think Iran would want a war, King. I think us being the aggressors, we are literally the problem. Not fun, you know, I'm just saying. Wow. Whoa, oil, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, okay, the news is now hitting. News is now hitting. What the f... Hold on, I'm hearing some news. I'm hearing news. This is a... I'm hearing news. Whoa! Here it is. Here it is. There it is. There's the short. There it is. Moving. Bullish. Oil. Bullish. There it is. Dude. VIX. Oil. Oh. Who's lying? Who's lying here? Who's lying? Bullish vibes. Huge wick. That is not good. Oil's holding, guys. Looks like that news is lagging. Looks like the news is lagging, ladies and gentlemen. Will it hold? 16 seconds to print that candle. We are literally seeing a little bit of reaction off of the news. Who is the question? I'm waiting for news drop, and then I'll share it with the group. Here we go. We just closed that candle. Let's see what oil wants to do. Oil above resistance. Jeez. Jesus, bros. Jesus, bros. I'm waiting. Okay, so now oil's above support. Above support. And what was once resistance, now support. And at some point, this resistance will be official support on oil. And the longer, whoa, the longer this stays elevated, The longer this stays up here, we've been fighting at 91.50 for the entire morning, guys. That's a critical level on oil. Critical level. It's been fighting this area for a reason. It's fighting that for a reason. The Houthis, or I'm waiting on them to. I'm waiting on them. I'm waiting on them to give me a headline, something. Hold on, let me switch over to another channel.
Yes, sir.
Let me switch over to another channel. Let me see what I find in another channel. Let me see what I find in another channel. I think we can do... All right, here we go.
On fire, because I forgot about that. Also, you don't have to show up for a subpoena.
Okay, no, they're talking about fucking Bitcoin. Jesus Christ. They're talking about Bitcoin. Oh my God, I want to vomit. Okay. All right, so they switched over to crypto. They switched over to crypto. Okay. Nothing about the hitting of the oil. Let me see if we can go to CNBC. CNBC. All right, here we go. Rand says that seized two. Okay, here we go. Iran has seized two. Iran has seized two ships in Strait of Hormuz after the United States extends ceasefire. Navy says Wednesday has seized two container ships in the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz shortly after the United States extended the ceasefire and diplomats. So they're blaming it on Iran. Okay, that's typical. That's very typical. Of course, we're always blaming it on Iran when we are the aggressors. We are the ones that literally started this, and we're the aggressors. And it's Iran. Like, we wouldn't even have that headline news if it wasn't for us cooking up bombing Iran. That's fucking funny. That's literally hilarious. What an oxymoron. Anyway, impressive. All right. Anyway, interesting. So that one little clip, that one little headline spiked oil. And oil continuously trying to find a bounce here. Trying to find a bounce there. Trying to find a bounce. Literally trying. Literally trying here. There's a fucking mosquito again, dude. So it's not breaking down, but it's not breaking up. It's trying to break up, and it's also trying to break down. It's trying to become one or the other. It's one or the other. Now, if you guys remember Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, the last time we had this type of move, let me double check here. Not that I want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. Okay. Let me see the daily. The daily on Bitcoin, absolutely bullish. The daily on Bitcoin, absolutely bullish. Oh, you broke a key level area of resistance. Breaking, you have bearish divergences. You're just now printing that bearish divs on the 12th. It's going to be all fucking day. It's going to be all day. All day. And oil now breaking below. Oil now breaking below, and Bitcoin on the move. On the move. On the move. And then oil, it's like, what the fuck? On the move. Wow. So they hit them ships. Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. So we're the ones. We're the ones. Dollar now slightly moving here. What the fuck is happening here? Look at Nvidia. ASTS, that's a stop loss. Wow, ASTS absolutely. Wow, Kane. Wow, Kane. Look at that Kane moving up. Look at that Kane slightly moving up. Slightly moving up at literal support here. Wow, look at Kane on the 12. Kane absolutely bullish. Very illiquid stock, but very bullish. Very, very bullish. Oscillators are screaming upside here. Oscillators screaming upside. Let me see the 1 hour candle structure set up here. This is typically not a bad sign. That is not a bad sign. That is not a bad sign. It's actually making structure here. It's actually breaking above structure. All right, look at that. So I guess this whole Iran conflict, as soon as you get news, it immediately wants to start ripping regarding this whole Iran situation. And let me see when it actually had that news. It went up 16%. 16%. All right, so what, dude, what the fuck is happening here? We're literally one bad tweet away from the entire market giving up on it. Because look at oil now. It's like literally. All right, you know what? There you go. Fucking 15. That's it. 15, guys. There she goes. Yeah, that doesn't scream bearish to me. Not at all. Not at all. This absolutely screams bullish on oil. ES actually has a bullish 3-line strike set up here. That's bullish on the 5. That's bullish on the 5. On the 15, excuse me. What the hell? All right, so some news is coming in the Discord. All right, how many more times are we going to reject the 79 now? We had a nice couple of rejections here. Wow, oil. Whoa. Dude. What the fuck? All right, now that's pretty, that's clean. That's strong. That's strong. That's very strong, actually. All right, guys. They really are fucking with us. They really are fucking with us. So that means Kane actually might catch a bid here. Kane might actually catch a bid here. Let me see what's happening with FCEL real quick. Wow, FCEL. Yeah. Wow, look at FCEL. Absolutely monstrous. Absolutely monstrous, FCEL. Monstrous. IMSR. Let me put IMSR. Wow, look at Siri. That's bullish. That's extremely bullish on Siri. This screams more upside. That screams more upside. IRDM. IRDM is slightly pulling back here. Series absolutely not done here. IRDM. Let me see what's happening with yeah, look at that. Siri. That's not a discontinued candle. That is a very, very positive candle. That's a very, very positive candle. Continuation. Rally. That's not discontinuous. Yeah, we definitely got hit with the ships. I mean, we definitely hit them with the ships. Which is funny, right? Because we're allegedly the good guys. But whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, what other tickers we're looking at, folks? What other tickers? What other tickers? What other tickers? Wow, look at Bitcoin running. What other tickers? Oil is now above support, like clean area support. So pay attention to that, folks. Pay attention to that. This is a bullish setup here. Bullish stick sandwich on the 5 minute. Obviously, don't rely too much on the 5. Rely on the 15. That's true. That's a good number. That's a good time frame. Bullish on Bitcoin. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Looks like it's going to 80, folks. Looks like it's going to 80. FFAI. What the fuck? I just got an alert. FFAI. Whoa. Whoa. FFAI coming at support. Whoa. FFAI coming at support. Dixie having a run for today. Having a run. All right, Bitcoin's at resistance again on the day. Wow. ASTS met with an arrest here on ASTS. Beautiful. ASTS met with an arrest. Structure is weakening. Structure is weakening. That's really, really good here on ASTS. Look at that resistance. Look at that resistance on ASTS, folks. But I would prefer it touches the EM. Oh, it kind of did, though. Did it really? Oh, it did. It did. It did. It did. It almost did. It almost, yeah, it kind of did. Yeah, it fucking did. And that's exactly what I was looking for, that reaction. That's what I wanted here. And then going into tomorrow is exactly what I want to see, what might happen. All right, we're slightly getting a pullback here on, let me turn on the 5 minute. Bro, Iran is taking the ships, not us. So this one is not on our heads. Is it really? This one's not on our heads. So then that's lagger news because we're not seeing oil spike. Actually, we did get the oil spike here. Actually, that was definitely that news catalyst that is holding oil up here above support, above resistance, excuse me. And look at oil now, creating leg structure, higher highs, higher highs. Look at this. Higher highs, higher highs. Higher low, higher low. Higher low, up, maybe, possibly so. I kind of rhymed because I'm Joe Doe. EIN ticker, I'm about to look into it. Okay, let me know. Okay. Nothing's really calling my name. Nothing's really calling my name here. Nothing's really calling my name right now. Series the only one, but this thing has moved so much. This thing has moved so much. Look at IMSR. This little thing that could actually, this little thing might fucking break into the stratosphere, to be honest with you. This thing actually might break into the stratosphere. It's met with resistance again. It's a nuclear play. They don't even have a website. They don't even have a website. That's not even legal. They don't even have a website. What the fuck? Whoa! Oil! 2.92%. Oil! 2.29%. Whoa! $2.29%. $2.29%. Whoa! Whoa. VIX slightly moving. Oil now up. About to hit 3%. That actually hit 3%. Dude, what the fuck is going on here? You can't even make this shit up. Siri now up. Siri now up. It's up 5.4%. That is absolutely bullish, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely bullish, ladies and gentlemen. This back and forth is absolutely bullish. GoPro here. Oh my god, my back is killing me here. Oh, my back is killing me. My back is getting destroyed. Okay. Oil now up, pushing. Oil now up, pushing. So they're taking over. They're taking control over the ships here. Now we rejected again off of these highs. Bitcoin, impressive to say the least here. Siri now up 5.37%. Bitcoin now printing Class B, or about to print Class B divergence. Oil now holding the line here. Nothing screams bearish on Bitcoin yet. Nothing screams bearish on Bitcoin yet. Oil. What the fuck, dude? Wow, oil. VIX spike. VIX spike. VIX spike, ladies and gentlemen. VIX spike. VIX now up. Not, I mean down. Only down 1%. VIX only down 1%. Hello?
What is MFS, first of all? Yeah, so nobody knows what that is.
What?
What is that? Mid-first securities or some shit? I don't know what that is. What is MFS?
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. It is very much wild because oil is now up 2.83%, 2.87%. The news is pretty much a laggard news, and oil is rushing here. It's running. So, as long as that is rising, Nvidia is also rising. Is this going to be a issue going into the hundreds? All right, is oil spiking at hundreds? You know, obviously I can't tell. We're gonna have to wait and see. Wow, Siri, look at Siri, guys, 5.93%. Wow, Siri, absolutely stunning. Stunning. Siri holding. Siri holding. Siri holding here. You know, it's one of those things with wow. I'm not seeing any bearishness on Bitcoin yet, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing screaming bearish. Which leads me to believe... Got a nice spike here on BMNU. Yeah, very nice spike here on BMNU. So... How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? All right, I'm trying to find opportunity to the downside. Not literally shorting. We're in a bull market right now. Just something that is like somewhat about to explode, right? That whole scenario. Like EMPH is exploding now, right? We were talking about this one. EMPH, right? Right? Talked about it since the 15th. Now moving. All right, that thing is moving now. We still have a couple more legs here to the upside. Slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. TE, another one. Let me see TE. What's happening with TE? I haven't even looked at TE today. 3.93%. And target hit. So that's I gotta update these, man. Holy shit. I gotta update these. Alright, so target hit. Target hit. I need to update. Oh, wow. Look at that rejection candle here. Wow, that's clean as day. Why is this thing actually moving? Wow. Put TE on your radars, folks. This is not to be ignored here. Interesting. Interesting setup here. I wouldn't ignore TE. Oh, shit. I would not ignore the TE right now. It's looking really good. It's actually looking really good. Wow. Yeah. Oil up. Oil 2.8%. VIX slightly still down. Oil slightly up. Let me see what's happening with TE here. Support. Oh yeah, this is actually not a bad setup here. Let me see what the 12-hour looks like here. Yeah, the 12-hour is actually really good. Daily looks good. Slightly good here. What the fuck happened? This is bullish. Bullish. Now you're below the 21. Like you're literally sleeping with the 21 right now. AAON. AAON. %20 on Poet. AAON, too expensive, but you know you're into that stuff. And what is the other one? It is GRRW. I feel like I've heard of this one. Oh, what the fuck? Gorillion Technologies. You're looking into this? Okay. You would have to find a really, really, really good reason why you're looking into this. This is not a bad setup, by the way. What is this? And they have a website, so we're gonna accept that as a win. Oh. Let's have a conversation about this ticker. What do you see in this? Because this might be government and public services. Gorilla. All right, well, I gotta chart this thing now. And 63. Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, I see it now. I see it. Is this even NASDAQ? It is. What the fuck is this, bro? Dude. It's bearish sentiment. It's barcoding. The fact that this thing barcodes is not really good. The float is absolutely disgusting. In a good way, not in a bad way. Yes, that's the warrant for GRR. Oh my god, GRR. Why are you giving me G? Why are you giving me? You gotta give me the original. What the fuck? That's the one for G. What do you mean that's the warrant? Isn't it the same shit? Yeah, it's the same shit. I don't want to see a warrant. I want to see the company. So it's GRR. Okay. GRR. Like, what the let's take a look at GRR. GRR, Gorilla Technology. Now we're talking. Okay. Now we're talking. All right, what do you see? What do we see here? I don't like the downward channel here. I immediately don't like the channel, but you are kind of somewhat breaking out of something. You're breaking out of you're breaking out of the channel, out of the channel. What do you see here? Wow, 36. Okay. Well, you got my interest, right? This might be it. Right? Might be that 1 inch. Wow, oil up now 2.92%. VIX up, down only 0.97%. It was up a point. Oh, look at that. Now up again, 1.13% to the downside. All right, but oil is still elevated here at 2.63% here. That's 2.63% there as well. So, something to consider. Okay, something to consider. What do you talk to me about that? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Right? Wow, Siri up 6.8%. Siri up 0.683%. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh, strikes ad deal. Siri strikes ad deal with Google's YouTube. What the fuck? Siri is gone, folks. It's literally gone. Gone. Dunzo. Bananas. Capiche. I'll wait for a pullback. We might never get it. Oil still up 2.53%. Elevated. Elevated. Wow, incredibly bullish. Oklo, we can talk about it. What you actually charted about it? Have you actually charted? I mean, Oklo. $67. I mean, yeah, looks good here, Oklo. Does Oklo have a 2x? Oklo 2x long. OKLL. Okay, I like that. OKLL. 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 2x long. Oh yeah, this actually looks good, King. Very good here. Yeah, this looks good here, actually. 8%? 8.2%. How the fuck? Another one. You know what's even crazier? That this is not done. And it's got hidden bullish divergences on the chart. This is hidden bullish divergences. This is absolutely nice to see on Oklo. OKLL. You're in the 2x. I might actually. So this setup. Remember what we talked about? So if this actually gets here, closing, that's bearish. Right? If this gets to the top, if we actually close here, that's bearish. Right? Just because you were failed to meet or extend above, like failed to break highs. It's nothing to worry about. Overall, I even want this, right? I even want to get on this. Get in. I'm not going to get in now. It's already moved. 8.52%. Yeah, this is actually good. This is actually good. This is really good. Oh, wow. 3 inside up pattern on the 4. 3 inside up. Talk to me. All right, FFAI broke below. All right, we can cancel FFAI. FFAI, that's bullshit. Bitcoin. Let's take a look quickly at Bitcoin real quick. Let me take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Let me take a look at Bitcoin. It's still bullish here. 4 hour bullish. 1 hour. Whoa. 1 hour. Interesting. Doji. 4 hour. Interesting. Interesting doji on the 4 hour. That's a clean, that's not a candle you want to see, but that's fine. You just had a nice rally. Just want to make sure I'm not crazy. Doji, hanging man. Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting candle here on Bitcoin. Not the worst candle. It's not the worst candle. It's just an interesting candle. Wow, oil. Look how oil spiked right below. Look how oil spiked right below and coming to retest that breakout. Coming to retest that breakout, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. You got it. I'll take a look. All right, so let's learn a little bit about this. Open YouTube tab. All right, this is what we call inverted head. Inverted head and shoulders, right? Bottoms. All right. 3 rising, 3 values below the other should look at the inverted person's head and shoulders, right? Not lopsided, right? So let's take Oklo, right? All right, what does this look like? I mean, you can't spot it on the daily. You can spot it definitely on the 4 hour or on the 12, right? This looks like just straight up counter trend. Some would argue this would be like the shoulder, whatever. All right, close this candle. I'm tired of shit. Joins 2 armpits. The pattern confirms the valley. Okay, so let's see if we can get the left shoulder and right shoulder, right? Let's see if we can get the right shoulder and left shoulder, right? Let's see if we can spot it on the 4. Because you want to get confluence. You don't want to just, chart patterns and hopefully... All right, so you have a little bit of confluence. Look at this. Shoulder, head, and then absolute right shoulder. But this is this shoulder is absolutely higher. And this is not bad, right? A 4 hour time frame, Oklo, not bad at all, actually. Holding this high here on Oklo. That is extremely bullish. All right, so let me get some fibs here. I don't even need to draw the fuck. I don't need to explain this because now I just see what I see. I see what I see here. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to get the fib. Get this right here. Let me see here. Boom. Boom. God damn it, bro. All right, here we go. So now we got the fibs. Wow, you're above the 236. That's extremely bullish. Wow. If Oklo and you're inside this bar, Oklo, no pullbacks. I'm not seeing pullbacks. You're just literally inside this range, which is not bad at all. Less than 55 in a month. That's why I wanted you to look at the highest point, the lowest point. I mean, that's how I usually draw my fib levels, low. It's from the pivot. Pivots is technically what we do in terms of determining retracement levels. It's trading at 101. It's technically what we call the Elliott wave setup as well. Elliott waves point, there's like 5 waves and shit like that. I never cared to give a fuck about Elliott waves, but anyway, Yeah, this looks bullish. This is technically what we call 3 inside up pattern. 3 inside up pattern, and if you break above that 69.98, I mean, once you get above the daily. Oh no, that's not the daily. Let me turn on the daily. Yeah, this thing is absolutely cooking. Yeah, Oklo's cooking. You're above the 2163, consolidating in a range in Oklo. There's hidden bullish divergences as well on Oklo. Hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish continuation on Oklo. Relative strength, absolutely bullish. Everything's bullish on Oklo. Nothing screams bearish yet. Nothing yet. Everything's bullish. Shit, you might actually get more upside. 6.39 million. Come down. Absolutely bullish. So what's the next what bullish catalyst? What's the next catalyst on Oklo? Look at Bitcoin. All right, so it looks like it's peaking here. Looks like it's peaking here. Nothing fucking severe yet. No terminal candles yet here on Bitcoin. Nothing yet. Nothing screaming bearish. Crude oil. Whoa! What the fuck? Crude. 2.94%. 2.94%. Oh, crude. Crude oil. Whoa, VIX 0.87. It looks like this news is laggard regarding the ships, and we're slowly seeing a creep in the commodities. Oil side. That only tells me one thing, though. Is sugar running now because of oil? Is sugar running? Let me see if sugar's running. No, not yet. Sugar's not running yet. All right, moving on to the little infrastructure plays that we got going on here. You know, WLDN is eventually gonna pop. I'm letting you know right now. I love what I'm seeing on Oklo. I'm not gonna lie. I really do like what I see on Oklo. I really, really do like what I see on Oklo. Where's my chart? What the fuck? It got rid of the chart? Hello? Oh, God. Congress passing was the catalyst, so now we can start looking towards building soon. There you go. Okay, so all this is all passing Congress. There you go. Okay, and you're saying Oklo might be the one? Is gonna be the one, huh? Let me see what the fuck they do here. You know what? Kane, I got an idea. I need 10 minutes. Kane, if you want, come up on the members lounge. Wow, oil running. And come to the members lounge and I want you to talk about Oklo while I go ahead and do some stuff and other tickers as well. You want to do that? Come up here on the members lounge right now. Come. Oh, no. You know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to invite you to the private members lounge. Let me invite you to the private members lounge. King. I sent the invite. Come. It's the private member lounge. Come. All right, sent you the. And I'm gonna handle some stuff, and go ahead and talk about Oklo to the viewers. Bitcoin running. Bitcoin can't stop, won't stop. Let's fucking go. Did you join? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah. I sent you the link. Check your messages and talk about Oklo. No. You're gonna mess up the audio. Over here. No. You're gonna mess up the audio. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can invite you here. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it here. Here, do that. Click it. Click that link I sent you. Click the link I sent you. Click the link. Everything's bullish, full bull. Did you click the link? You can't jump. All right, I'm gonna give Member Lounge a shot. All right, let's go. Come to the Member Lounge. Come to the Member Lounge. I'm gonna leave the indices running here. Whoa, Bitcoin huge. Wick candle rejection. Come to the Member Lounge. Come to the Member Lounge. Oil now up. Higher highs, higher lows. Bitcoin. Yo.
Yeah, it's by the way.
Hello, King. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Perfect. I can hear you now. What's going on? Good morning, brother.
Good. You know, I hate this, but it's you, so I got this.
No, I want you. I really like what I see on Oklo, and I want to know what you see on Oklo. And I'm going to give you the floor for like a good 5-10 minutes. But let me pull up Oklo on the chart real quick. And then what was the other ticker you're taking a look at? Oklo?
Oklo and ISMR.
ISMR?
I mean, IMRX. Right? IMRX.
IMRX. Oh, hold on.
S. It's like Andy.
IMRX. Okay, you got it. Hold up. Something's cooking here. Dude, we're seeing oil spike again. It's like it's fucking annoying. All right, go ahead. Do what you got. IMRS. IMSR? Is it IMS Terrestrial Energy? Is it this one? Terrestrial Energy?
Yeah, that's it.
Whoa, dude, it's up 8%. Hold on.
Yeah, it's up 7.6%, and Oklo is up almost 10%. Well, 5, but
I really like IMSR. What do you? Okay, I'm listening.
well, remember they selling the parts. All the nuclear, reactors and all that.
They're selling the parts?
Yeah, they selling it to the company.
How is their EPS? How are their books? Is it holding?
I just found them. I gotta do some deep diving.
Later, another day, another trade. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, brother. Go ahead, King.
But the books ain't gonna look great right now because nobody cared about nuclear for a while. So, give it a year or so, and the books will look a lot better. You know what I mean? Now that everybody's getting funded for it, we can kind of see that thing start to get up steam. So I'm just getting in early, talking a few shares,
You gotta your mic's a little bit wonky, King. A little
Give me
wonky.
a sec.
Yeah.
All right, can you hear me better?
Yeah, I can hear you way better.
All right, I wasn't set up for this, so.
All right, so let's do
All right,
this.
so you want to talk about Oklo?
Yeah, let's do Oklo because this one is the highest conviction, and I know you like
Well, you got
Oklo.
Oklo and then Oklo and Indian at tomorrow, so.
Go
I
ahead.
would say those are the three. But Oklo was already at 190 bucks, right? It does the it uses spent nuclear waste and turn that waste into fuel, right? So if you look at every company in the United States that does anything that has to do with nuclear, all the waste the government creates have been contracted to go to Oklo already, right? So those contracts were signed years ago. So basically, Oklo has the U.S.'s entire waste of nuclear fuel that they're gonna use to power their generators. They already have a deal with Meta, right? They are right now working on the pump for their reactor. Once they can complete the pumps and get the pumps certified, then they can move to the step, which is inspection. Right? So do they got a little bit of time still? Yes. A deep dive on Oklo would be needed for anyone that's willing to that. Right? If you're looking for a pullback, you already got it from $190 down to $50. Right? It just started ticking back up since Congress passed the first part of the nuclear program bill funded by Trump and the administration. So if you're looking at a chart, you'll see that Oklo has started to move slowly. Now on your chart in front of you, it's gonna look like it's moving fast, but it's not. It's moving slow. The reason is because Oklo came down from $190 a share.
Right.
So you're talking about realistically, and Sammy's here, so he can look at it. That is like a 70% drop. Am I correct? About 70%?
I would have to do the numbers, but keep going. I can analyze it later. Just remind me. Go ahead.
All right. So if the ticker already came down 70%,
Right.
and it's just starting to get right, a pullback is not something that you're going to be looking for. Right? It'll be one of those things where Oklo doesn't care about relative strength going too high, being oversold, none of that. Once the nuclear stocks start running, they just run. Right? When they start dropping, they just drop. Right? So right now, you could consider this the start of a bull run on nuclear. Now, who's the closest? If you want to talk about actually getting the reactors online, I would say SMR. But who has the highest upside is Oklahoma, by far. Because even when these SMRs and NNE have their nuclear facilities up and running, right? Legally, they have to give their waste to Oklahoma. So Oklahoma's gonna make money in the front side of this thing and on the back side of this thing. So they are basically a cheat code for nuclear projects right now. Sammy, you following me?
I'm understanding. I'm listening.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Now-
Let's go. Like, I'll be asking questions in between.
Yeah, let's bounce some questions. All right.
All right. So first things first. Does this company have any facilities ready to go? Are they working on any facilities? Is one operating right now?
No.
Got you. Okay. Here's the second question. Are they building? You said Meta, right? Is that in the works as we speak?
Yes.
Okay, why would Meta, and help me out with the tech side, why would Meta want a nuclear facility where you can throw waste out? Why? What's the theory behind that?
It's not where you throw waste out. It's where you collect it and you turn it into power.
Okay.
Do you understand how that works? Because I know that's tricky.
That's obviously going to be my next question. Do you... Okay.
Okay. So anything that in this country that works with nuclear
Uh-huh.
gives off waste,
Uh-huh.
right? That waste has to be stored somewhere until it can be, broken down and destroyed, right? You following me?
I'm listening.
All right. So take our entire nuclear arsenal. We know that fuel just doesn't sit there, right? They put it in, and after a certain amount of time, they got to take it out, and they got to put new fuel in, right? That old fuel got to be getting rid of. So the government decided to give all of that fuel to Oklo. Now, Oklo's system, what they're going to be running their nuclear reactors on, are spent nuclear fuel. The only one that I understand right now that's going to be doing that is difficult. But now we don't have to take waste and throw it away. We could use it for energy. All right. You got another question?
Why... What licenses... Or what is the moat for... Are they the only ones that is... doing this sort of thing? Who are their competitors?
Right now, they're the only one doing this. Nobody else even wants to touch this.
So you're saying...
Because the barrier to entry is so high. Right? So it's dangerous. You know what I mean? Like what they're doing literally could be considered dangerous. But if they do it right, they probably saving the country a couple of $1 billion a year. Right? And that's just on recycling this spent fuel. So it's needed.
Uh-huh.
Right? So they are the only nuclear company that's doing something that's actually needed for other than just energy. Now, apparently, they have started taking the isotopes and selling them for medical purposes. Go ahead.
No, no, I'm listening. They're separating the
All
isotopes
right.
for medical purposes. Okay.
All right. So, unlike all of the other nuclear companies that we're waiting on, they're the only ones that's now actually generating any revenue at all. Now, is it going to be a lot of revenue? Hell no. But is it something? Yes. Right. And when you're doing research and development, and you're spending billions with nothing coming in, it's nice to put some revenue on your books. Right? It just makes your company a little bit stronger. So that's why it's outpacing the big three right now. That's why when everybody else is in the 30s and in the teens, Oklo is in the 60s. So, it's one of those stocks that if you believe that the nuclear cycle is going to kick off and run, then Oklo has your highest upside. Right? As we know, the ticker was already at $190. So we know where the initial upside starts. Right? Once we get this thing running, 190 is the floor.
Right.
And we won't even speculate on where it could go. But that's just the floor to start. All right, Sammy. What do you see? What do you see on the Oklo chart?
I literally see a consolidation phase on at these highs. Just real quick, I want to pivot a little bit to the FCEL. FCEL is up 20%. Up 20 fucking percent. This is absolutely insane on FCEL. It looks like to me that this whole fuel cell conviction here is not pulling away. I mean, holy.
Well, we talked about this, right?
Oh yeah.
Remember, they are the only other ones that's doing it besides Bloom Energy. Everybody can't go to Bloom Energy.
Oh my God.
Mike is echoing on
hold on. No. This is just this is what I didn't want. It's just me and King right now, Pepe. We're on live on YouTube. Sorry. If you can just please move if you get out of the members lounge real quick. No offense. Thank you. Go ahead, King.
No, I was saying that, right? You and I have talked about this many times. The energy sector is in pairs, right? You got your Oklo and NNE. You got your FLNC and EOSC. And you got your Bloom Energy and FCEL. Well, we know Bloom just exploded. So we know what's going to happen with FCEL. It's going to explode. Right now, you and I and those who actually follow this sector know the one issue with FCEL, and it's not the technology. It's the CEO is always over-promising before everything is on the book. So if he just slow down a little bit, stop over-promising, because they're already delivering. So just slow down a little bit, keep building it up, keep on signing contracts. I believe they're gonna be the next one. All right. Now they building 2 brand new facilities. Once those things are up and off the ground, they're supposed to be able to generate 2.3 gigawatts of power. Right now, Bloom Energy can generate about 10 gigawatts of power. So they still got a ways to go,
Mm-hmm.
but it's green, clean energy.
Mm-hmm.
And all of those green energy companies get tax credit for being used. That's why Meta went with Bloom Energy, because if they spending 20 billion and they're gonna get 18 billion back,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a bad deal,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we should see Xtel going towards the $13 mark, right? And hopefully, once we hit 13, we'll start getting our analyst re-ratings again.
So
Right. So that's what we're waiting for at this point.
okay.
So
When this bitch hits that $10 again, when she pulls back, roughly around 10.50, I'm pretty much looking potentially see what kind of reaction we're gonna get there. But it's pulling up a 3 rising valleys, which I speak of in the Discord. So I'm gonna post a chart on that one in the Discord. Anyway, very, very nice. I mean, you pretty much put this on my radar, and look at that. She just doesn't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. So she has another 15% to the upside here on FCEL, which is literally monstrous. Literally monstrous. So, and that also aligns with the 3 rising valleys formation. So you get this nice little scale formation, Valley 1. You're going to get another one, Valley 2, and then another rip. All right, and if you look at the chart.
and then the best part about it,
What's up?
Sammy, is on top of it, they already did the dilution. So we don't even have to worry about them diluting.
Right.
So you ain't got to worry about that for a low cap stock right now. You can feel comfortable for a little bit that they're not going to dilute when it start going up again. That's what we worry about the most.
Mm-hmm.
Every time one of these little tickers get a little run, here comes a dilution, right?
It definitely
So
is.
at least we could breathe easy on that one.
Yeah, this is absolutely a monster fucking move, dude. It's beautiful.
Well, it's just starting.
You know what else is starting? Oil.
The thing is,
Go ahead. Oil is rising right now. Oil is up almost 4%. Keep going.
yeah, I could see because VRT is in the red.
And also, VIX is about to be positive on the day. VIX is about to be positive.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Oil's rising, VIX is up, and everything's lagging behind slowly but surely. The fact that oil's moving is very interesting. Go ahead. You were saying as FCEL.
Now, you want to talk about that, or you want to talk about the oil decoupling situation?
No, I don't want to have that conversation. I absolutely hate it.
All right, cool.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm looking at Oklo right now, and Oklo also has a 2x leverage.
Yep. OKLL. Yep.
Right. So if you're not comfortable trading and holding a nuclear stock, on your green days you can play it long, sell it, Take your profits.
Not financial advice.
Continue to watch it as it moves. And you can kind of go in and out until you learn more about this sector, not financial advice. All right. So if you just looking at it and want to follow it, you can try to make a little money, not financial advice, while you're learning about it. All right. So let's see here. Oklo is still cooking up. All right, we looking good. You want to talk about something else, or we good here?
No, I actually like you. Keep going. What happened with weed stocks? What happened to weed stocks? Hold up, somebody just spoke in the chat. What's happening to weed? Oh my God, weed up 20%. Whoa, what is happening right now? Whoa.
God bless America.
Marijuana tickers all are blowing up. MSOS, the basket of all weed stocks, is up 10%. What is happening here? Anybody know? Anybody get? Wow, actually, MSOS.
Anytime it runs,
Go ahead.
we know it's some kind of political situation. So let's see what state gonna say yes.
I wonder what's happening here. There has to be some sort of catalyst because now look at MSOS, the basket of all weed stocks. It is absolutely catching a bid above all the EMAs, above the 2163 and 251. That is a bullish catalyst. That is absolutely fucking.
You want me to give you the info?
Yeah. I don't want to lose. I want you. You got it?
I have in about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Let's see what they say. Yep, regulatory changes incoming.
Okay. Are they approving it?
There you go. Yep.
So they're changing it up. Breaking news: Trump's blockade collapses. I'm not sure what's happening. Breaking prominent. Interesting. Hold up. Reportedly, I'm just reading some headline news that's just hitting my tape. All right, there's no negotiations by Iran. All right, so it looks like the entire Iran narrative, why it's running the way it is because Iran's not having a conversation on the table. That's interesting. That's very interesting here. Okay.
Well, Iran wants to tax the Strait of Hormuz, so
yeah,
that's not gonna happen.
No.
That's international water. So
let's keep talking about. So what do you think? You know what? I kind of like this conversation that you and me are having with regarding the nuclear sector, fuel cell, because right now, oh my God, FCEL is now up 20% on the day. 20% on the, and I even touched this. Oh my Lord, it is right.
Are you still holding your FCEL shares?
No, I sold at the pop. And then the news hit.
I still got mine.
Dude, the news hit and then it started running, right? It started fucking running. Open from the whole.
No, remember we was talking about it.
No.
When Bloom Energy got their deal.
No. I'm saying the fuel cell narrative came a week after because of Oklo. Was it Blue
No,
Mountain?
you talking about nuclear. You getting them mixed up.
Which one was the fuels? Oh yeah, Bloom Energy. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that.
Bloom Energy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't.
That day, I went and bought F-Cell.
That's insane. That was a good bet. I sold mine immediately. Sold mine. Tell me about it. So
Don't worry, you get it right back.
trader's bias.
You'll get it right back. Don't worry.
This is absolutely one of the most bullish shit I've seen. And we were buying. Let me see where the fuck were we. Oh yeah, it was like right here. That 750 popped, then the pullback, and then the rip. That was the fucking best fucking rip ever, dude.
Yeah.
That was.
I mean, but we did have a historic day today.
What do you mean?
You know, we had the most beat ever in one day for earnings in the morning
Wait
before market ever.
Wait for what ticker? I'm sorry. What
What? For the entire stock market.
the entire stock market? Really?
Mm-hmm. If you look, I posted it in the chat.
I saw that, but I didn't realize what the hell you were talking about.
We had, and I'll count it out since we live on. I'll actually count it out. But we had. Let me see. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We had 26 beats and we had 4 misses.
Holy shit. MSOS now up 15 20 wow, dude, this thing is absolutely fucking disgusting. Wow, dude. So
But you understanding, right?
yeah, go ahead.
What's happening today, right? Is that every one of those companies that beat are helping pull those sectors up.
Real quick, crude oil now up 3.97%. It's up
3.9?
Yeah, it's up 3.9, now up 4%.
Wow. Yeah, at a certain point, man, I don't know how much the decoupling gonna matter soon if it keeps running up like this.
Go ahead and spill that one out for us. We'll have this conversation. Go ahead.
Oh.
What are your thoughts? You want to have this
No.
conversation?
Well, you know, oil started to decouple from the market. Right? Usually you will see oil go up, everything will come down. And then it was so much selling off that the market really couldn't sell off anymore. So it started a decoupling. Right? And now oil can run and the stock market could run. Right? Because all the selling already happened. So everybody who wanted to get out had gotten out. So now the oil isn't putting as much pressure on the entire stock market. Then you got the other catalyst, which was Bitcoin going up, which is giving buying pressure versus the selling pressure of the oil, which is balancing itself out. And that's the decoupling. Does that make sense, bro, to you?
Yes.
Right? And that's why we are where we at. You know, so it's like being able to see FCell going up. We seen speculative stocks go up.
Mm-hmm.
When usually if oil's going up, those stocks is selling off. You know, now you chart every day. When the last time we seen this happen?
Absolutely never. Not in my timeline, bro. The way energy's moving. I mean,
Alright.
oil and all that. This is.
Yeah, but then we had the other catalyst too, right? We was looking at STLD, right?
Mm-hmm.
STLD is a trigger for what? Our entire infrastructure sector. They beat earnings.
Mm-hmm.
They gave higher guidance. Right? And that's the direction we were going. So as long as STLD doesn't sell off,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much pressure oil can put on the market. I mean, you looked at STLD's chart. Is it selling off today? Because I'm not looking at it.
No, it's absolutely not. It's absolutely bullish. It's 2% on the day right now. Abandoned
Oh,
baby.
yeah, well then if we can't push that down, you see what I'm saying? Like if we can't push certain stocks down, then we can still get a run.
Right.
And that's why STLD is going to be one of my catalysts to start looking at. All right. Because if that thing ain't selling off, man, that means, infrastructure stocks are going to be holding up.
Mm-hmm.
If infrastructure stocks hold up, then at some point tech stocks will hold up.
Right.
And it's like in reverse now.
Mm-hmm.
It was the tech stocks that was holding up everything. Now it's the infrastructure sector that's holding up everything. And then you look at it and you think about it. When the last time we seen CoreWeave going up during the oil sell-off?
Speaking of CoreWeave, you just reminded me. Speaking of CoreWeave, looks like they got a deal. Oh look, CoreWeave completes a $1 billion add-on, 9.75% notes due 2031 at 102% for liquidity. Wow, so
they
that's
pushing their debt back, which is smart.
yeah, actually.
And then, like I said, look at our speculative plays today. Look at UMAC.
Running.
Unbelievable, man.
8% today too.
So, like, you look at stuff like that. Look at LightPath still in the green, right? It's like
No, this one's actually met its.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
To see what oil is gonna flush the market, but I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, it's not really getting the that instant reaction. Wow, look at FCEL.
All right. This FCL is cooking, man.
Yeah, FCL's melting. Wow. Oil now up 3.8% at trading at 93.13. 93. God damn, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Look at Bitcoin at 79,000.
yeah, finally hit 8. It almost hit 80. Almost there. Almost there. Not almost there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we're about maybe. We are about maybe a couple points away.
Jesus, look at BMA.
What, BMNU?
Mm-hmm.
I had a nice little play today. Yeah, 12%. It was up 14%, believe it or not.
Jeez.
Wait a minute. I'm seeing something on Bitcoin. One segundo. Hold up. Is that the final? Hold up. I'm seeing something on Bitcoin. Let me see if it's sticky. 618. Yeah, that's a 1618. 1618382. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go to 81.236. 1618. Yeah, it looks like it wants to get there. One more fucking rally. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Oh, I should have never sold Red Wire.
Morgan Stanley just bought $10 million worth of... Is this real? Let me see if this is real. Let me see. Confirm. Grok. Confirm. I'm waiting on... Alright, so what are your other players right now?
Red Wire just signed a deal with the Washington Commanders. I'm looking at OCC right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still holding my shares in OCC. Look at OCC today, man.
I did a little bit of looking earlier this morning. Let me see here. Yeah, OCC's up 8%. 8% today. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm still sitting on ORN. And then my big plays I'm waiting on right now. I'll take a look real quick. Oklo's holding strong. My Prem is doing good. They up 2.4%.
PRIM?
Yep. I know you took your eyes off that one.
I took my eyes off FCL, bro. 22% right now. It's disgusting.
Cooking, man. We cooking.
Yeah, this thing is breaking. It is absolutely breaking. This thing don't stop, bro. It is disgusting, bro.
Man, if this thing keeps going this way. Wait a minute. Is AMD really? Nah, I'm not even gonna look at it. Microsoft is up again. Is Microsoft going to cross 450?
Dude, this thing is fucking ridiculous. FC.
You still on FCL?
Dude, what is their narrative? This is just a it's just a catalyst for the time being, right? It's just a BE move, right? Jesus Christ, it hasn't updated
Let me see
any.
if they got any news today.
Yeah, check that out if there's anything right now. Oil now up 3.6%.
Well, I think honestly, it's probably going off of that ExxonMobil collaboration too.
ExxonMobil.
But you know that yeah. So you got that along with Bloom Energy. Yeah, so they're getting a little bump from both sides. So it's helping.
I can see that. Literally can see that. Nvidia's printing a little bit of a bearish sentiment here on the chart. Nvidia absolutely printing dojis everywhere. Yeah, this is a weakened structure.
Oh.
Yeah, Nvidia's printing a lot of weakness in structure here. I might actually start.
SNDK is picking up steam.
I'm so excited.
Are we gonna hit $1,000 today? Sammy, what do you think?
That's a great question.
SNDK finally hits that 1,000 mark today.
SNDK, 1 second. I'm gonna look at it right this second. 1 second. Let me see something real quick. Hold up. Nvidia's doing something very interesting here.
What are we looking at?
Short. I can't help myself. I like shorting Nvidia.
Yes, you do.
I just like shorting in general.
Let me see what I see. Okay, we got the V recovery. And now we're ticking down.
All right, so
it's a time for a short.
There is a terminal candle I like to see here on Nvidia. That's not a bad sign. Typically with these kind of setups, you know, you got to be patient when you're shorting because it's got to be very. It's very sophisticated. Like it's gonna be not easy to time.
It's time.
Well, you can't.
Right now.
Let's see. What's oil doing right now? Yeah, oil continues to move up, right? And Nvidia is failing to make higher highs. If anything, you're just making lower high or equal highs, right? So what I'm thinking is, you know, this is not. I
mean, if you get to 26.5, I think that would be the mark. Not financial advice.
Oh shit! I found it. There it goes. There it is. There it is. Okay. I see.
That would be half of the bar.
There it is. I found it.
From the upswing. Now we're getting a reversal.
I mean, a little.
You didn't get half the bar in there. You still need 40+ cents. I don't know if you're gonna get it.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I'm just reading somewhat what somebody wrote in the crypto chat. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying if you had gotten $200.65, it could have been your catalyst for the reversal to the downside, but we didn't get there.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're going back up.
What, Nvidia?
Yeah.
Bro, and shorts take time. They gotta build structure. It's not one to trust me. It's not easy. So here's the
Yeah, you good at that.
yeah, I absolutely just love seeing opportunity. When things move up, here's what's happening. Like when things move up at a certain point, they got to revert. I mean, come right back down. Anyway, Nvidia's not ready yet to short. You are seeing a structure slowly fade into this chart. Now, I got to be really, really comfortable if we start breaking below on the 30-minute, below my little support area, right below the EMAs and point of control at 260. Now, some fucking retards would take advantages up here and try and catch this positioning on the short potential. If we fail to make higher highs and higher lows, but I'd rather just be very safe than sorry, because over here is not really a structure break anyway. I just want to see this below VWAP and then eventually the pull down. But anyway, point is, I don't know, just one of those days, I guess. Wow.
One of them days, yep.
Oil about to hit 4%. About to hit 4%. I think that's a sign. I don't know how crazy this is, but call me fucking crazy. I think that's a sign. That's a sign.
Maybe. Wow, Tilray destroyed earnings.
Tilray's on crack.
300% beat.
What justifies Nvidia $4.89 trillion? Like it's absolutely insane.
You said what justifies it?
Absolutely, $4.9 trillion.
I mean,
trillion.
If you're looking deep at it, I could see. But on the surface, nothing is worth that.
They're just as they cover a whole fucking GDP, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Literally. All right, we're printing an interesting candle here on the daily on Nvidia. I don't like that candle. Not a fan of that candle. God damn it.
Can you look at GEV when you get a second?
Which one?
GEV.
Yeah. GEV.
Remember we was talking about it? If it would beat earnings.
All right.
Would it get to 1100?
Let's do this. Moving forward, I'm always going to forget all my conversations.
Oh, gotcha.
Always. I literally have bad memory. I really don't recall a lot of things.
Well, that's what I'm here for, right?
That's right. So yeah, this thing peaked at 1142 today. Or actually, it peaked. Actually hit it today. It hit 11%. Yeah. Absolutely hit.
I mean, when SpaceX comes out, this thing is gonna rip again.
Yeah.
We may have another $1,600 stock on our hands.
Jesus Christ.
We might have another kingpin here.
You might.
It's just, if you're willing to pull the trigger. How many beats in a row is that? Got 1, 2 fails, 2. So you talking about like 7 out of 8 out of 12, 8 out of 11? That's a lot of momentum. 8 beats out of the last 11, bro.
That's a big deal.
Phew. Yeah, that thing gonna cook. What, now we see why that sector's going up.
Yep. That's right.
You know what I mean? So that thing is putting, I can imagine how much F-Cell made today off of this ticker alone.
Hey, you guys, can you hear
Whoa.
the kickback? Hi.
Whoa, hello?
Do you
Hey.
hear the kickback on the audio?
Yeah. Yes. We're live right now. Code. If you just me and King. This is what I was worried about, King. People jumping in the room.
I know. Well, let's just end it right here.
Okay.
Because it seems like everybody wants to talk to you, bro.
All right. Let's.
Your whole Discord wants to talk to you, so let's just do a Discord.
All right. So you know what I'm gonna do? Let's do this. Hold on. Let me think about this. Hold on. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do this. We'll do a Discord. It's okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut the stream. We already ran it for 4 hours, and we're gonna do a little bit of Discord charting for like the next 30, maybe an hour, 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna go for my walk and then come back. That's usually what I do. I like what I'm seeing for potential short on Nvidia. So there's a potential short on Nvidia. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I can talk about it on stream right now. Actually, I just noticed on the 1 hour Nvidia showing a potential head and shoulders. Now, technically, these are not always a bearish setup, but you know it's always nice to see them when they do come up. Just slightly, what I see here, but it's not really giving me a bearish signal yet. But we are seeing a nice lower low. Nice lower low here. So I think we're gonna do an open.
Yeah, please join the Discord, everybody. If you're serious about trading, even if you're struggling and you're trying to learn, this is also a teaching Discord here. So you will learn a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm correct, the Discord is in the description below. Trades2G Discord. If you like what we talked about, join the Discord.
Join the Discord.
And I yield.
Yeah. Thank you so much, King. It's always a pleasure. So I'm going to post some charts. I'm going to do a nice little Discord launch for the next 30 minutes, 12:30. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you, everybody.
Whoa,
please
hold on. Please don't shut it down yet. Wait 1 second.
Also, that 1 second, let me just... we're up 4% on oil. Go ahead.
There you go. That's what I was going to ask. Yep. Can you give an update on oil?
Holy shit. All right, let's do this. I'm going to tune in on the member
4%.
lounge. I'm going to shut the stream. We're going to be on the members lounge for more deep dive. And this will be a Discord only group event. Later, guys. Hit the follow button. Hit the like button. I'll be tuning in tomorrow, 9 a.m. East. I'm going to be doing 3 videos and 3 streams a week. That is the goal moving forward. I've been lagging. That's my fault. No more excuses. At least let me see if I can actually hit my targets. So 9 a.m. East moving forward. We already did 2 streams this week. Actually, 1 stream this week. And actually 2 streams this week.
1.
You sure? Was it Monday? I
thought it was 1.
I think it's 2 or 1. Whatever. We'll do another stream tomorrow and then videos today. I'm going to do minimum 3 videos in a week and 3 streams a week. That's my goal. We'll cross post to X. I might be on Spaces. I'm trying to actually... We'll talk more about that off stream. I'm going to the members lounge right now, actually, and we're going to do a little bit more deep dive on some tickers and some potential plays that I see on some of the things that we looked at. So this is more going to be an exclusive Discord member lounge setup or, you know, TA group event right now. So I'm tuning in now with King right now in the members lounge, and we're going to see what's happening.